In the span of a lawsuit, there are little tiny fights that you have with the other side. For the plaintiff side, you decide whether or not you engage in those fights. It's easier to skip a fight and move on to the next one, but for us, the whole thing is we will not skip one step. At the end of the day, the client doesn't know, right? The client doesn't know if you're skipping a step, but we'll fight that fight. Even though it's tedious, you want to do it the right way for the client, and the right way for the client is to do the work. My name's Estrada. I'm a trial attorney at Cloward Trial Lawyers here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're having a lot of fun here working at Cloward Trial Lawyers. We're a small boutique group. I see us kind of like a little sniper squad that goes in, handles business and goes out. And that's kind of the way that we approach, the cases. Is we don't take a lot of cases because we want to focus on what we have. Seeing the type of cases that we're working on, with families that have lost somebody, people who are catastrophically injured. Out of nowhere, they get thrown into this legal system where they have no idea what they're doing, and they're really lost, and they need help, and you guide them through that. Something about having a bigger purpose makes the work easy, or knowing you're going to have a bigger effect, and real effect, makes the work easy. When a family brings a lawsuit, it's not what they really want. They want the family member back, and so you go through, you fight the fight through the trial, and you really do feel good when you get a good result for the client. But honestly, when we've had big results, I've felt like I wish we could do more. I was told, like, hey, when you do PI, don't fall in love with your client. But I found them better. The more you get to know them, the better job you do. I don't think you could work the late nights if you don't care about the client, and that's the only way you get the good results, right? So for me personally, it's sitting with them, meeting with them, getting to know them, go to their homes. Doing that changed everything, because when they're a real client to you, a real person, the stakes are higher, so the pressure goes up, and then the late nights, it's fine, because you want to do it for that person. How do you shake their hand and say, hey, we feel for what happened to your family, and then go skip a step, right? The only way you could honestly shake their hand and tell them you're going to represent their family is if you put in the work and fight those fights.